Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. Little gets the blood boiling. Why like a rivalry game? Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Paul again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to go. College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Paul again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, for EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Paul again. Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers offense will start this game off. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes it. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there,
someone put a document for his signature in front of him. I can't recall if that was an executive order or something else, but he looked down and he said, "Oh, what is this?" And she leaned over and she said, "Just sign it." And so he said, "Oh, yes," and he signed it. I think he's been signing away all sorts of things, left and right, effectively a puppet for the people in Washington. And I think that was the design from the very beginning. This is an excessively old man who no longer had complete control of his faculties, someone that could be manipulated and pushed in the direction that they wanted to go. As little as I think of Biden, and as flawed a person as he is, I don't think that a younger Biden 20 years ago would have willfully or voluntarily signed off on most of these executive orders. Because at least in his past, he demonstrated some devotion to the country and its integrity as a state. The things that he's been indulging in are things that are absolutely destructive to the United States, whether it's open borders, effectively talking about allowing people to stay in this country in perpetuity by offering some form of amnesty, essentially disassembling our criminal justice system by releasing criminals onto the streets. You've got to go through all these executive orders and look at the consequences of them. I really don't believe that the younger Biden would have done this. So I think this has been going on for a long time, and this is why I argued strongly that he should be removed and replaced by someone who's actually competent. Now, we know that that means inevitably Kamala Harris. Whether or not we want to discuss her competency is another matter. But she at least has the presence of mind to understand the gravity of the situation. And we may eventually, before the convention, even or immediately after the convention, face the situation that we did with Richard Nixon. Nixon, first of all, lost his vice president because the vice president, Spiro Agnew, was accused of tax evasion or something. He was removed and we got Jerry Ford. Jerry Ford was picked because Jerry Ford threatened no one and hadn't particularly offended anybody throughout his entire career. He wasn't an especially bright person, but he filled the role as vice president. Then suddenly Nixon had to resign. So he had to move Jerry Ford up to the top slot, for which he really wasn't suited, and find a new vice president. That turned out to be Nelson Rockefeller. All of these things, all these nominees for vice president and president and so forth had to be approved by the Senate and the House. So we could see something like this unfold in the months ahead, because I really think that President Biden is non-compass menace. He's beyond help right now. So he should be removed. It's elder abuse to keep him where he is.
Oh, it absolutely is elder abuse. And a new poll out this morning says that most Americans want Biden to resign right now. Get out now. I've long said I don't think he'll be president by November 5th. I think he'll have handed over the presidency to Kamala Harris. Right now, she's already taking security briefings. Effectively, seems like she's running the show. But really, the Americans, I think it's the deep state, it's the Washington that's running the show.
That's the question. Who's in the White House? First of all, you got Jake Sullivan. Jake Sullivan seems to be the architect of a lot of things. Now, he's got a lot of people to help him, people from outside the industry. A couple of years ago, I was told that George Soros routinely called the White House and actually called Jake Sullivan as well as the president to express his views. He's not the only one. I would love to get hold of the White House phone log and see who's been talking to whom. I think that would be very illuminating, and it would be very frightening to most Americans. Those two in particular and their supportive staffs, you have to look at the makeup of those staffs, the composition. Who are these people? Where did they come from? I think you're going to discover that these are committed, frankly, Marxists who see a future for the United States that most Americans would never devise. And they're trying to use the executive order powers and the subservience of Congress right now to whatever they want, for reasons that have a lot to do with corruption on the Hill, to exploit President Biden and push us in directions from which it's going to be difficult to recover. And I think that's what they're doing. You know, the sort of irreversible momentum we used to hear about years ago, I think that's what they tried to create. We're on a downhill slide at high speed into the abyss of Marxism, cultural Marxism, and all the values that go with it.
Yeah, opening our borders, needs to continue to allow illegal immigrants to pour across our borders, funneling additional money to Ukraine, funneling additional money to Israel. Today we have NATO states telling citizens to leave Lebanon. Over the weekend we've seen a major escalation in our proxy war against Russia. And it seems like, I know we talk about this, and I think people say that we're never going to get to a direct hot war with Russia, and people can say this all they want. But over the weekend, I think we saw one of the largest escalations we've seen thus far. Can you talk about where we're heading with Russia while President Biden is really no longer president of the United States?
Well, remember that Biden made a number of statements starting in March of 2022 about so-called red lines. I, as president, will never permit this because it will lead to a global conflict with Russia. And that had to do with high-speed, modernized aircraft, strike missiles, strike systems. It would bring us inevitably into collision with Russia because we would strike Russian soil. All of those red lines have been crossed. I don't think he knows what he's doing. And I began to think that if the White House is a sanitarium, then the Hill is probably a madhouse, because you've got vast numbers of people who don't understand what war means, because we've had conflicts with so many weak opponents over the last 25, 30 years, that we don't understand that Russia and China and Iran and other states like them actually dispose over considerable military power that can threaten us. In other words, that we're no longer invulnerable, invincible, and immune to attack. That they can reach us in the United States. So what happened over the weekend is particularly worrisome, because historically, the president, who is the commander-in-chief of U.S. Armed Forces, is de facto also the leading political figure in NATO. And normally nothing would happen on the ground inside NATO, in any NATO country, militarily directed at anybody else, that the president would not be aware of. I mean, that certainly was my experience. I was on the Czechoslovak and East German borders back in the late 1970s, and at one point We actually thought that the Soviets were about to launch an offensive. It turned out to be another thing, where they moved up towards the border, stopped her, and go back to the barracks. But I was...
You can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him, run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's good. Lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back on. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
First down here for the offense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Trying to get to it. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody... Man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on the 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll try the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll go with a direct snap. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10.
That is how it's done on 3rd down. It's no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first one.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the team. Easily picked that up.
They believe they can run right here. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
And man, is that perfect time. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Looking for space. It's Hayden. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 28.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
Wide receiver shows motion. Headed from the corner on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. He'll pull it on the read. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down for this offense. He'll try the left side. Still on his feet at the 25. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The run to the left. That pickup might be best measured in inches rather than yards. Not a lot of running room there. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Rayola. Throws for the tight end. It's caught.
Christ.
Move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Catch in the middle, it's Bullock. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Snagged in the middle, it's Mayer. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it behind the line. It's Mayer. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Alright, this is fucking unacceptable.
Nebraska.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football. You know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Bringing the heat. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says defense set for a first down play. To the air, it's Sanders. Calls it in. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It is good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They move the tight end all over. They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Banks. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Nice move to stay on his feet. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Wants to throw. It's Sanders. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. And off from the shotgun. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Buffaloes are on the move. Going up top on first down. Wide open downfield. brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Makes the catch. It's Horn. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And that ball is picked up. Got some room to run. He was thinking big return, didn't get that. But boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rock it. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Yeah, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Rayola. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Grab behind the line. It's Hayden. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your...
God damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did. Oops.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Got his hand quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. 2nd down coming up.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel.
And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's That's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. 5. This should be the last play of the quarter. Here's the handoff. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Right back to the well. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. To throw, it's Rayola. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Hunter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just maul. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This offense has a 2nd down play. On the move, it's Sanders. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Hayden. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra.
No, fucker.
Those big touchdown runs.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend don't break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down.
Oh, God.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots.
No. You've got to be fucking kidding me.
And a great job rushing the pass.
Fuck this game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese.
Oh,
I think it's
God,
finding
give it to
the
the
guys
CT.
that have been working for you earlier on in this game.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
The give as they work on that clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Run it.
Dropping back, it's Raiola.
There you
Finds his
go.
man. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The give to the tailback.
No. Oh,
And
thank
he's
God.
not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He's looking to throw it. He's taking the deep shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? We just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the fourth quarter. Outbreaking routes so you can make the catch, hopefully get out of bounds, and save yourself clock.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it.
No.
And that pass is intercepted.
Shit.
Got room on the return. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
What the fuck kind of angle is that? Jesus Christ.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year.
Fuck!
This one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with a losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. You got to put it past you. It is just
You should have won.
It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying